This episode of the Young Turks brought to you by GoToMeeting. Online meetings made easy.
Get a free trial at GoToMeeting.com, click on the Try It Free button, and enter the promo code TURKS. The 26-year-old writer by the name of Amanda Hawking, she actually had a dream of publishing books and making a living off her novels. So she went to several publishing companies in New York, and every single one of them turned her down. They're like, nah, sorry, you're a 26-year-old, you don't know what you're doing, we're not publishing your work. So you would think most 26-year-olds would give up, okay? Or maybe continue working on their writing, but put it off for a while and do other things. Who knows? I mean, that's extremely discouraging to have the top publishers tell you that your work is not worthy. But this woman goes online and she publishes her books on Kindle ebook, right? She writes 9 books, and she has already sold 900,000 copies of those 9 books. She is now a millionaire. Get it? Get it.
No. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love this story. I love this story so much because look, this is a story that all of you guys can, listen to and use for your own lives, right? Everyone is going to try to discourage you in your career path. Everyone's going to tell you you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you're not good looking enough, all of this crap. All you need to do is give them the middle finger and say, you know what, I'm going to make my dreams come true, and then you're going to suck it.
I love Anna's strategy, but at the end, make sure you tell them to suck it. By the way, Marshawn Lynch had, what some people think was the greatest run in NFL history. He plays for Seattle. That happened in this year's playoffs. There's a theory that as he was diving into the end zone, he grabbed his crotch and said, suck it. No, I'm serious. That's a real theory. Uh-huh. And people have rewound the tape and you see him grabbing his crotch and stuff. Oh, how much is he a man after your own heart, Anna?
Oh, absolutely. I love that. And look, I'm actually in favor of being a little more diplomatic, right? It's always nicer to succeed when everyone is denying you that success, right? And then be gracious about it, be humble, yada, yada, yada. But in your mind, you're thinking, what now, bitches? Like, I love her story. Honestly, I read it this morning and it just, for some reason, it just really, really inspired me because you just don't give up. You don't give up. People are always going to discourage you. People are always going to say negative things to you. But that's because they're haters. They don't want you to succeed, okay? So don't listen to them. Do what you're going to do.
And listen, the reason I love the story, among other things, of course, all the things that you stated, but it's totally TYT style. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a speech I give to, college campuses and whenever they have me speak in different places. Just do it, man. Don't wait on permission. Don't wait on anybody to tell you. Don't wait on a program director or somebody else that's official or empowered to say you can or you're good enough or this or that. Look, it's the age of the internet. Just take action. And when you do, it's amazing what you can do, okay? You got to believe in yourself. You got to work really hard. You don't just, okay, I'm on the internet. That's it. Oh, what? Success didn't come? No, you got to really bust your ass as she did.
No, but if
at
ever,
the end, when you can accomplish anything. It's true.
Yeah, and if ever there was a time to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, that time is definitely now with the internet. I mean, the internet has revolutionized everything, every single field of work, okay? Whether it's journalism, whether it's, being a novelist, whether it's, being a musician, the internet has changed everything, okay? If you want to write a book, you no longer have to wait for that permission. You no longer have to go to those publishers in New York and beg them to publish your book. You just go online and you let the people decide. And that's what I love. So,
yeah,
very inspirational story.
I don't know if you know this, they're starting revolutions online. Like,
yeah,
literally.
Of course, yeah.
They're changing the world. So I'm telling the audience, but listen, one more important thing on that. And the main thing for her, and I think the main thing for a lot of people when you start, is what Anna was talking about in the beginning. It's persistence. You can't just assume oh, I'm online and I put up a Facebook post, so come on, where's my millions, right? It's a lot of really hard work, and you gotta, when faced with the obstacles, keep getting beyond them and go through a lot of crap to get to where she got to. But if you're willing to do that and you're willing to have that persistence, that's the number one trait you need to succeed, especially in this day and age.
So Cenk's been in New York. It really sucks because we have to have all of these meetings to pick out what kind of clips that we want for YouTube. And sometimes he's on this weird technology where every single move is like that because it cuts out. But what we started using is GoToMeeting. GoToMeeting is awesome. They have their technology figured out. We have meetings as if he's in the studio there with us. Get a free trial at GoToMeeting.com, click on the Try It Free button, and enter the promo code Turks.